Hello everyone, today I'm analyzing my data from yesterday. Here I have all the lines that I've created, not the lines but the studies of 3-line drawings that I've created. And what I've done is just a little plot here where for each type of line I show the max, the mean and the minimum. And for the straight lines, the max is here, in green is the minimum, and here is the average. And the average grows slowly, and the max go exponentially, and the minimum can't stay the same for some reason. And so I've looked at that, and I think it's clear that S lines are harder to do than C lines and straight lines, and I ask myself what exactly is a curve. Um, a straight line, I know it's one point, another point, you just go straight through it, but what are the different factors that come into play inside of a curve, and what's exactly the difference between the C curve and the S curve? So what I've done, I just went to Wikipedia and I've looked into Bezier curve. And Bezier curve have been invented by Pierre Bézier, who worked at Renault, the car company in France. And so what it did, there is some good animation here. Created a way to generate curves like this. So it starts drawing the red line. It's a bit hard to explain. I'm going to let you look at it. But basically, you have your entry point and your end point, and you have like this point for just a simple curve, and the last point will not the last point, but the curve will follow these 3 points to be created. And what you're probably familiar with is this kind of control points inside of the software to create lines. So you have the start point, end point, and then you have the square stuff that you try to move around. But personally, I've never been quite confident with what exactly are they doing. It kind of work, but I never really understood uh, what was actually happening. And if I go a bit lower on the page, you can see a curve more complex with 2 points, how it's drawn, and then also an S curve. So an S curve can be drawn with 2 points, but here it's drawn with 3 points, and so it's made like that. But actually, so these control points here are this point that define the curve, and then the calcul is automatic like that. I will let you just with the visual explanation. I'm not going to go into the math of it. That look like this, but yeah. Anyway, I was just thinking that it was interesting to look at how computer see curves. Indeed, when we are drawing, we are not really thinking about these points. We are more thinking about the height from here to here, approximately like the max height of our curve. And at this point, we absolutely don't think about them. But it's interesting to look at that because it means that when you are drawing, there is like these parameters that come into play. Maybe if I'm drawing a more complex curve like the S curve, yeah, I have 3 points for the computer, but me, what I would be interested in is probably this point here and this point here should be enough. But actually, I will be missing information. I don't really know like the curvature here, how much is it if I just took those 2 points. I will have to kind of guess and guess also here, but at least I will have those 2 points of for reference as position. But yeah, I just wanted to look at it and maybe try to have some insight from that. Anyway, see you on the next video, guys.